Well, hello, it's me. Hi all, woo, me. Um, it's been a while since I last done a vlog. Um, Obviously due to whatever reasons I haven't done one. But I've had some time away in Liverpool, and I feel so much better for it because I feel like when things getting on top of you, like you start like dipping and dipping and dipping and dipping. And it's like, do you know what? I need to get out of this place. I need a break. And I went to Liverpool. Thought, yay, run away to Liverpool. And that's when the stress started. I was about 20 minutes away from my sister's house. And I was like, right, I said, we're about 20 minutes away. I said, see you soon. We turned up at her house at 10 past 8. We were expected to be at her house at 10 to, well, 2. So it was 10 to 5. Yeah, we were expected to be at our house for 10 to 5. We didn't get to our house until 10 past 8. Yes, maybe me. That's it. Like, we were 20 minutes away. I was so chuffed. I was like, yes, we're going to do this. We're going to get there. We're not getting lost, because every time I go, I always end up getting lost. And I'm always end up having to get the bends to be on the phone to them so they can direct me. And I was like, Joe, what, I'm doing so well. And then after that phone call, it went tits up. Yes. I ended up taking the wrong exit off the roundabout, because there was 2 roundabouts close to each other. Obviously, I mistaken it from second exit, first exit. I took because the roundabouts were so close. So take the first exit, end up in is it Leyland or something? So I was like, freaking hell. So I come out, go back, join back onto the motorway, and I was like, bloody hell, where am I going? And I ended up, so as I've come out, I'm on this motorway, and I was like, right, there's the services. I'll pull in at them services. We'll try and resort my Bairn's phone out, because my phone had went flat, so my sat nav wasn't going to turn back on, and my charger was left at home. So, but my Bairn has got an iPhone. Doesn't have the maps that I have. It's just like step by step. So I was like, right. So I went over to Trucker and I went, I think I'm going the wrong way. I said, which service station is this? And he went, Pet, you're at Lancaster service station. I went, right. I said, I'm trying to get to Liverpool. And he just looked and he started smiling. Like, he went, yeah, Pet, you are going the wrong way. He said, yeah, the opposite way to Liverpool. I was like, what? And I went, I don't believe this. He said, right. He said, come out. He said, just keep going down. He said, the next, like, massive roundabout, he said, turn right at that roundabout. He said, and then you're going to have to come back on to this motorway. He said, but you'll be on the opposite side. He said, and then obviously follow your directions for Liverpool then. I was like, oh, okay. I was halfway back home. So, get back on there. Anyway, so we ended up getting back we ended up landing at my sister's. I had a royal welcome, everyone waving, everyone cheering, yay, she's finally arrived. That being done. So that stress level just went up here. And do you know what? What did I want to talk about on this fucking vlog? I wanted to talk about, actually, parenting and our non-self-belief we have with our parenting. And but obviously I'm getting to where I need to be, I think. Well, anyway, so I'm off at night. Obviously, I've had a weekend at my sister's, well, from the Thursday to the Sunday, and I've had a fantastic break, and I've come home, no mishaps. I got straight home, minus a bit of traffic, and obviously I had to stop to get some more diesel. Minus all that, I've got home, and I've obviously had a brilliant night's sleep, because obviously there's nothing better than your own bed. And I feel so relaxed today. I was like, do you know what? I'm just going to have a lazy day. Well, a chilled, lazy day. I've done some washing. I've, had a potter about. I've brushed my teeth and I've washed my face. And I haven't even freaking attempted to put a brush through my hair because it's proper bedhead from obviously all whatever I was doing in my sleep. Whatever I was doing in my sleep, and we all question our parent and are we doing a good enough job, and and that's whether you're in in co-parenting, you're still still mum and dad at home, or whether it's mum and stepdad, dad and stepmom, or single dad, single mum, or whatever. We all question it, and we always give ourselves a hard time about issues we have, and the kids not behaving, and it affects us. And I always hate, one of my own, apart from being the added anxiety and with obviously my mental health and stuff. When I'm having episodes, I tend to I'm like, what, I'm failing my kids. I am absolutely failing my children. What more can I do to, especially, it's not, how can I explain it? When they are being little gits, shall we say, when they're fighting non-stop and they're all bickering, they're all arguing, and then I'm getting all the backlash, I'm getting all the attitude off them, and I'm like, and it's just like, what do I do? What more can I do? Well, it's dawned on me that, what, I need, people say, oh, Blue, you need to sit back and take credit for what you've actually done with everything, what you've been through and what you've been through and what you've gone through. You need to give yourself a credit, because you are doing a fantastic job with them boys. And you know what, I've never seen, so I don't see it myself, I don't, and I was like, I always doubt myself, and everyone's like, Blue, because everyone else can see it, but I just I can't see it. And then little things that have been what the bands have said or what the bands have done. And after this weekend, obviously I've been talking to an old friend, and we're just general chit chat, and how's life, blah blah, and and talking a load of shit, just talking random shit, and we've talked about everything. And was it last week I had my eldest with me at a friend's, and he said something, and I went, what did you just say? And he went, such and such, and I went, no, you swore. And he went, no, I didn't. And I was like, Cody, I heard you swearing. I said, who you swear? And he was like, Mum, I haven't swore. I went, Cody, I said, I heard you. And he went, no, I said this. And I was looking at him, and he went, Mum, right? Because I've started hearing, when you look back. And he went, Mum, you've raised me better than that. I wouldn't swear at you or to any of my elders, any who I look up to, or who I look up to. He said, I wouldn't do that. He said, and I especially wouldn't swear at you. You've raised me better than that. And when he said it at the time, I was like, oh yeah. And it didn't sink in. But this weekend, it started sinking in what he actually said, and I was like, my 13, almost turning 14 old-year-old son, has got respect for his. I know he's always had respect for it, but the way he said it was like, Mum, you've raised me better than that. And I was like, it started dawning on me, John, I think I'm going to get fucking teary about this. And so there was that, and I think, obviously, my boys have all took on my personality. They've got all my traits. They all can be wacky and crazy and everything funny, but they do show their emotions, and I will never stop them from showing their emotions. That when they feel hard. And if I'm upset or if one of the brothers is upset, they do feel it as much as they all fight. Joe, they love it. Just like the twins are apart at the minute, and Lincoln, God love him, is now in my bedroom. Because that's his comfort. Like, as much as his bedroom's his comfort zone, obviously he wants to be in Mum's bedroom because that's where he feels safe. Because his twin brother's not around. And over the weekend, there was little things, but I don't know whether you've noticed when I've been vlogging and, the bands have come in, if they've come in from school or they've come in from playing out and they've always said, "Hi, Mum," or they've come down the stairs and they've come in, that you might have noticed the one thing they always say is, "Love you, Mum." Every time they walk past, walk back again, "Love you, Mum." And obviously the random cuddles and... when you just don't realise, it's just because it's second nature to them and it's second nature to me. It's just we always make sure, and while I was at my sister's, obviously all of them, every time, "Oh, Mum," and want to cuddle in, and I want to cuddle off your mum and "Love you, Mum," I love you. And one of my sister's friends was like, "Oh, that's so lovely." I was like, "What?" Because it's she went, "How loving the boys are with you, giving you a cuddle and you haven't asked for one and just coming up to you and giving you a hug and a kiss and they're telling you that they love you." And I went, "Oh no," I said, "they do it all the time." And it was yeah. And then my Lincoln, one of the twins, obviously had an argument with my niece, and my niece was hit him, and he went. So obviously, the argument obviously escalated. That my niece came down and she was blah 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 blah, and he was like blah 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 blah, and obviously obviously the kids were like, "No, he didn't hit you back, Leonie." Oh shit! Fuck. Joe, and she couldn't understand why the Lincoln didn't get shouted at, and because she hit him, and Lincoln's words were, "Stop it, I don't hit girls." And I was like, and everyone was like, for an 11-year-old boy who's obviously always fought with his cousin to do a massive U-turn and started to grow up, because obviously boys and girls will bicker, fight and whatnot, but he's grown and he's like, "You know what, I don't hit girls." But she couldn't understand. Well, he hit me before, but he didn't hit you today. And it was like, "Yeah, I've always said to my boys, you never raise your hand to a woman or a girl or what, it doesn't matter what." And even my sister said, "Do you know what, I am proud of Lincoln for not retaliating." She said this time last year he would have, but he's starting to grow up and he did not retaliate. And I was like, "Well, and everyone was like, and even now Leanne's friends, and obviously they were all like, as if they've a massive turnaround with the boys. And yeah. And what else was? And do you know what? I do see it now that I have done well with the boys, as much as everyone, single parenting, fucking psychosis, bipolar, personality disorder, emotionally unstable, depression, anxiety, throw all that at me, and you know what? It's, I can't explain it, but I am actually starting to see that I am making a positive impact, and I am actually doing a good job by my boys. I just want to say thank you to everyone who has told me that, and has never not told, who always tells me, because I know sometimes it's like, "Oh, freaking hell, Blue, get it into your head, but being inside this head, it's just You know, like, but I am starting to see the good. Like, you know, I am starting. Do you know what? I'm I'm doing a fucking brilliant job at fucking bringing my boys up, single-handed. As much as they tear my hair out, as much as I scream and shout, you know, because I want them to be these, do you know, these 3 children who get along and sing and, do you know, sing and dance together. It's never going to happen. No, it's not going to happen. Siblings, do you know, I go back to when I was a child. Oh my lord, we were talking about this at the weekend also. Me and my sister and my brothers, we fought like cat and dog. We'd kick the shit out of each other, and you know what? We're all the best of mates now. And we all talk about, obviously, how we were, do you know, and how our children are our mini-me's. As much as they clash at times, they are so loving with each other, and they're always looking out for each other. And do you know what? High five, Blue. Give yourself a high five. You are doing a fantastic job raising 3 boys on your own. And do you know what? I've bloody hell 16 minutes I have been talking. It's like, ooh. But yeah, well, do you know, I just want to talk and talk and talk. And I don't know whether you can tell, I've got a bit of a hyper, like, you know, coming, because I'm just like, it's like on the journey home yesterday. It was just like, I was like going on and I was listening to Lady Gaga, like, and I was like freaking out, and I don't know, I was like just singing, and I was dancing in the car, and in the bed in the back, because I started just doing me random stuff, and he was like, "Mum, what you doing?" And he was like, "Oh, Mum, you going hyper?" And Cody went, "Oh God, here we go." But they enjoy it when I'm on a hyper and when I'm on a high up, because because it's mum's like, I know, very excitable. But yeah, but anyway, I'll bid you all farewell, and I'll talk about the journey home on another vlog. And yeah, bye for now. Mwah.